In this video, we're going to explore 4 things. First, we're going to look at the different installation options that are available for using the Postman MCP server and what makes the most amount of sense for you. Second, we're actually going to do that installation inside Antigravity, Google's brand new IDE. Third, we're going to look at a very common use case that developers find. If you've got an existing collection that's managed inside Postman, how do you use the MCP server to generate code on your local machine? And finally, we're going to look at the reverse, code to collection. How do I take the code that I have in my local environment and generate a collection that is fully managed inside Postman? Now, Postman offers a few different installation options when you're using the MCP server. What it really comes down to is the number of tools and the categories of the tools that are available for your MCP server. First, there is the minimal install. That installs about 37 odd tools that are available for you. And these are the core things that you'll generally use all the time with Postman. Listing workspaces, getting a collection, those sort of general activities. And it's a good all-rounder. And the minimal install is really good because it always sits below the 50 odd threshold that a lot of IDEs are able to support in terms of tools with inside an MCP server. Then if you want a little bit more, you might install the full option, and the full option gives you the complete breadth of what's available inside the Postman platform. There's about 100 odd tools that are there, and it's really designed for enterprise use cases where you're really creating assets and content with inside Postman and managing it very heavily. So think of it as like a power user tool at that level. Now, there is also another available option out there called code, and code pretty well gives you read-only access to a number of things. The best way to think about it is if you're working on a code base on your local machine and you're developing applications and you just need to read from a collection, you never need to do any kind of write activities, code is a really great way to do it. Now, in this scenario, we're going to use the minimal install. And the primary reason for this is minimal fits inside what Antigravity can support in terms of an MCP server. If you look at all that is required to change each of these, you just have to add -- minimal or full or code, whatever makes sense for you. But for our use case here, we're going to use minimal. Installation is really easy. So I'm inside Antigravity here. If you don't see the agent manager, just tap to toggle and expose. Hit these 3 dots, MCP servers, then manage MCP server. If you don't have any MCP servers installed, you won't see a list inside here. But what we're going to do is click View Raw Config. And then we're just going to paste in the MCP server definition here. So you'll add your own API key in here. Don't worry, I've changed this one after the video, so everything is safe. And as I explained before, if you needed to change your version, you could be minimal, full, or code inside here. Again, just keep in mind that not all IDEs support more than, say, about 50 tools. So you're always safe to go with something like minimal with the Postman. Go ahead and save that, close that, and click refresh. If everything's defined correctly, you'll see that the Postman MCP server is enabled, and you'll see a list of the tools that are there and available for you. That's really about it takes to install the Postman MCP server. Now that you have the MCP server installed, let's just make sure everything is working. So let's start with a simple prompt with list my workspaces. Like many of us, we have multiple workspaces inside Postman. So what you want to do is choose the Postman workspace that you want to work with, and then you can start working with, say, the collections inside. First execution, it's going to ask and authenticate you based on that API key, and then it's going to go off and collect the workspaces. So here we go. I have 2 workspaces in my environment, and I know that I want to use Quinton's Play Zone. So let's say list the collections in Quinton's Play Zone. It's going off, getting the collections that are inside my Play Zone. And there we go. I have quite a few inside here already. Now let's look at a really common use case that developers that are working inside Antigravity and using the Postman MCP face very frequently. They have part of their organization that is exposed and a collection that is managed with inside Postman, and they want to start generating code or leveraging those API endpoints. Very typical scenario, I've got a front-end dev or web dev team that is using it, and the APIs and the collections are managed by another part of the organization. Not a problem with the Postman MCP and Antigravity. Let's drop in a quick prompt here. and say, let's select the Fleet Logistics API collection, which we already have, and we want to create a React application out of it that consumes this API. Now I'm going to keep it a little bit simpler because that Fleet Logistics API has quite a lot of endpoints in it. I'm going to create example components and CRUD operations for vehicles and drivers only. So let's kick that off. We can already see the plan is coming together via Antigravity. Now, Antigravity is using Gemini 3 as an LLM, really powerful model here for generating code. And this plan looks great. It's giving me all the information and instructions about what is needed. Let's say, go ahead and create the app based on your plan. It's already gone ahead and created a local server for me. I'm sure it's still building everything. Let's have a look on the side here. Things are coming together pretty quick. Okay, it's finished off the dependencies. Now it's starting to work on the app itself. At that point, our code is all complete. And we've gone ahead and loaded up our app and everything looks pretty good. There's a few style errors, like the edit field is pretty difficult to see, but vehicles and drivers looks pretty good. For a first shot straight out of the collection, managed with inside Postman using Antigravity and the Postman MCP. Great job. Now, the last thing we want to do is another very common use case, which is take code and create a Postman collection. This is really key that if you're working, maybe you're working locally on an application and you're ready to promote it so the rest of the team can start to work with that API and those endpoints, you want that endpoint to be managed securely. And this is a great place to use Postman and the collections inside there. So to make things simple, let's use our Fleet web application that we just generated, and we're going to use that to create a new collection inside Postman. So I'm going to go and drop a prompt in here, analyze the Fleet web directory, create a Postman collection on my workspace, and I'm going to call it Fleet Logistics API generated. I'm just going to kick that off. You can see that it's figured out that it needs to use the Postman create collection tool to create those collections with inside Postman. So it's figuring out the best way to use the MCP. Okay, now it's done. It's gone and created a new collection for me, Fleet Logistics API, collection ID here, and here is all my endpoints. Let's just jump over into Postman and check it out. Now I'm inside Postman, we can see the Fleet Logistics API, which was our original one, and now we can also see this newly generated Fleet Logistics API generated collection. I can see vehicles, drivers, all the information, and that was all created via the Postman MCP and Antigravity. There you have it, very quick how-to on how to use the Postman MCP server with Antigravity to generate code from collections and also create collections from code. Two very, very common use cases that developers face all the time. And very importantly, showed you a few tips on how to choose the right MCP server installation type for your needs. Once you have those things together, you can do some amazing stuff with Postman and whatever tool that you use that supports an MCP server. And with that, let's wrap this video.